Happiness. Happiness is something we hear an awful lot about in the workplace these days. In the UAE, where I'm based, we have a Minister for Happiness, and worldwide there are Chief Happiness Officers. And yet, very, very few people tell me that they're truly happy at work. So what is it that makes people happy at work? Is it money? Well, yes, obviously. Let's not kid ourselves, money is important. It's necessary, but it's not sufficient. It's what we call a hygiene factor. Is it foosballs and beanbags? No, it is absolutely not those things. Although, perhaps the companies that have these things are showing that they are treating their employees as humans. And that is what really makes people happy at work. People are happy when they feel that they can contribute, when they feel that they're listened to, when they feel that they're valued, and that they can add value. There's a great story about JFK, John F. Kennedy, the President of the United States, going to NASA on a visit. And as he's walking the corridors, he bumps into a janitor. And he says to the janitor, "So what do you do?" And the janitor looks him straight in the eye and says, "I help to put a man on the moon." Wow. Imagine that. Imagine being the kind of leader who can create that kind of environment. An environment where the janitor sees how his contribution is leading to the overall success of the organization's strategy. That's what real leaders do. Great leaders value the contribution that every single person in the organization can make. They work very hard to make sure that those individuals understand that they understand that they should speak up. We want to hear their opinions. We may not always agree with them, they may not always get what they want, but they can contribute, they can make a difference, they can add value. They understand that if you can get people to speak up, you make better decisions, you see those decisions implemented more effectively, and you see your people develop and bloom. Google did a lot of research into what makes a highly productive team through a project called Project Aristotle. And what they found was that the best teams, the most productive teams, are those where everybody speaks up, where everybody contributes more or less the same amount. If you want a happy workplace, if you want a productive workplace, then be the kind of leader who creates the environment where everybody speaks up.